I get the strangest feeling I'm being watched. Dare I turn around? Oh no, there was nobody there. Guess I was just being paranoid. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time, we got ourselves some brand spankin' new hammers. Sounds kind of painful when I say spank and hammer in the same sentence. Ugh. Anyway, we got those, and we also went through the mines on the way to Beanbean Castle, the place where Prince Peasley told us to meet him. Well, we got ourselves some beans for our troubles, which I kind of think we got ripped off because we gave up diamonds for said beans. But yeah, this time we're going to be going off toward the Castle Town, and for those that are curious, we can't do anything about these rocks yet, so that pathway is a no-no. And in the spirit of having a lot of hammer puns, how about we hit the beaten path? Yeah, we got ourselves a first strike on this first enemy right here. When you get a first strike with a hammer, as you can see there, he is dazed. This is a Sharpie, not a Sharpay, actually, huh? Just gonna do our hammer attacks right here. Just like what was mentioned before, I'm gonna make Luigi the guinea pig because, of course, it's always Luigi. If you jump on a spiked enemy, you get hurt, as you would expect. You get a nice little animation, though. We were able to counterattack, though. We didn't take... Never mind. I was gonna say we didn't take any other damage, but of course, I guess Luigi just had to get me back by hurting himself to spite me. Wow, that's a really mean thing to say to somebody who just got hurt because of my carelessness. But yeah, that is how spiked enemies work. That is how first strikes with hammers work. All that good stuff. Let's hit... Not you. Took care of that just fine. I just really wanted to give that grass a piece of my mind, quite frankly. That's the only excuse I can really think of for how I missed that badly. Let's get this. Or not. What can I say? I just really want to give the grass a piece of my mind today. It's okay. I shouldn't dwell on that all too much. So, when we go here, we can see that Hoo Mountain is to the north, of course, but Beanbean Castle is to the south. Prince Peasley told us to go there as he thinks that is Cacoletta's next target, and actually, we know from hearing Fawful say his wonderful things that that is actually where they're going to be attacking next. So, let's see if we can beat Cacoletta there and perhaps inform the people of what is going on. But first, I want to fight a new enemy. This guy right here, he actually has multiple attacks that he can do against you that you counter with both your jump and your hammer. This is a swarm. Strange, I thought a swarm was usually consisting of multiple creatures, not just one cartoon head. Well, swarm right here is dead. I didn't get to show his other attack, but yes, trust me, there are times where he burrows in the ground and you have to jump on him to counter him. There's times where you have to use your hammer. He's our introduction into those mechanics, how there's some enemies that can be countered multiple ways. In fact, maybe if I'm lucky... Yes, he actually attacked us that way. He's gonna burrow under you, you jump over him, and that is his other attack. Now, the entrance to Beanbean Castle is right down along this pathway. But I want to explore the other route first, both because there are things there for us, and because this continues my story of the younger me being the worst Mario and Luigi player ever. Did you think that was just because I only selected HP upon leveling up? Oh no, 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 no. You have not even begun to fathom how bad I was at this. On my way to Beanbean Castle, I saw that it was around here on the map, but I didn't see that sign saying it was to the south, so I took this route. If you go this route, you're gonna be fighting these enemies quite fast because we got a first strike on it, yet it still got to move first. These are very powerful enemies that you are not meant to fight for a long time now. You're not even meant to go this way for a while. And me as a kid, I went this way, ran into these things, and I was so confused as to why these regular enemies were just so tough. I'm like, God, difficulty spike much. Like, I already thought the game was hard enough, and of course I was having a hard time because, you know, I was only going for HP, so I never had any offensive stats getting up. But you know what I mean, it's just... having this on top of that, running into these enemies that you're not meant to fight for a long time, it was hard to say the least. And, you know, maybe it's not entirely a bad thing that I went this way or for you to go this way now, because you will get a lot of experience in fighting enemies you're not meant to fight for a while, and this is one of the few cases in which you can do that in this game. But you know what I mean. Oh, wow, right as soon as I said that you might have a hard time, I didn't really have one. Wow, that was really easy. Anyway, Tanoombas are an enemy that do kind of bug me a little bit. Okay. The reason why they bug me is that in the main Mario series, outside of the RPGs, we have Tanuki Goombas now. You know, in Mario 3D Land, they did just kind of, you know, stick the tails in every enemy. Well, we already had tailed Goombas that are meant to resemble Tanuki, yet they didn't call them Tanoombas when they became part of the main series. They called them Tail Goombas. I don't really know why they didn't just make them the one and the same. I mean, I guess that leaf on their head makes them an entirely different subspecies of Goomba. Okay. But you know what I mean. It is a little bit silly. I just kind of had that bug me a little bit as a kid. And it would only bug me, of course. Also, I am very legitimately amazed that I have yet to get hit in this fight and that I'm surviving as well as I am, because if I were to die, last time I saved was in Hoo Village. That would be a really big setback. In fact, I was actually going to run away from this fight and not risk it, but things are going well enough that I think I can afford it. Oh, and as with a Paratroopa in the Mario series, you hit a Paratroopy enough times, it will just become a regular Troopy. Simple as that. Whoa! Well, now you've gotten a taste for how powerful these things actually are, yeah. He just walked into me and did 11 damage. Well. Oh, this is the other reason why these enemies are tough. Not only does that Troopy take very little damage from your attacks at this point because you're a lot weaker than you're supposed to be, for whatever reason, he is able to restore his own health by hawking a loogie all over himself. I have no idea how that works, but man, I wish my spit had that kind of healing quality. Those are some words I never thought I'd say in that combination. The battle raged on for another several minutes, but look at those rewards. Oh, and good thing I did that. Mario got a level up. Got an odd number level, so we're gonna go for power. We're already at 30. There's some 3s on there. Come on, gimme. Yeah! Got a 3! Okay, well, I'm feeling better about this level up. Come on, Luigi. It is now your turn to get a 3. Join your brother in the Good Level Ups Club. It's a very good club to be a part of. I highly advocate becoming a member. Yes! Oh, wow, okay. Maybe my luck is turning. Maybe it is. Okay. So, in addition to taking the wrong route, fighting these very powerful enemies, I continued to go along this route. You see how many dang Tanoombas there were here? Yeah. You can imagine how hard of a time I had. Back to where we were, that statue oddly resembles Fawful, and I actually don't mean that in a good way. It looks kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Now, speaking of creepy, as we go down here, here's the entrance to Beanbean Castle Town. I want to prepare you for stuff. As we go in here, drastic tone change. Yeah. And he's dead! No, he's not. The town was attacked. The horror. You can see broken glass everywhere, the civilians. Wow, this is oddly dark for a Mario game. Ugh. Now, another childhood story. I thought that guy had a gash in the side of his head like he had been shot when I was a kid. I didn't get that his mouth was just open. So yeah, a lot of childhood stories here. They attacked the Beanbean troops when we were in Hoo Village, searching for Prince Peasley. So Prince Peasley seemed to be just a bit of a pawn in their plan. They kidnapped him so the troops would go looking for him and there'd be no one to defend the castle town. We have to rebuild the town as soon as possible. Cacoletto went toward the castle after attacking the town. Queen Bean may be in danger. Guess we gotta head out that way next. We have ourselves a shop right here, and of course we're gonna do our shopping with this horrific looking thing. Welcome to my temporary item shop. Sorry about the mess. I was just born this way. Okay, but seriously, between the town looking how it does, the music, the guy who I thought got shot in the head, and now this, it's like the devs of this game were trying to traumatize me as a kid. She looks like she's going to eat me. Like, her mouth is big enough to do that, quite frankly. Okay, so in her store, she sells mushrooms, syrups, you know what those do, and refreshing herbs. Those cure status ailments. We haven't seen any of those yet. I could just skip out on these items, but I think I am going to buy one right here, okay? I'm just going to get one to be on the safe side. Now, you look up there in the corner, and you see that that item normally costs 30 coins, but it costs us 29. This one normally costs 24, but now it's costing us 23. You see a 6% off thing right there. Well, that is the other use of the stash stat, the one that I was waiting to talk about. In stores, you will actually get a discount depending on how nice your mustache looks. I am not kidding. So, it is a multi-purpose stat in that it increases your chance at critical hits, and you also get a discount in stores for raising it. I know, it's actually pretty funny, and I like that bit of humor in the stats. It's actually really charming. Speaking of charming, how about we talk to this gigantic four-headed person? Ordinary is a hip and cool fashionista, you know, but for the time being, I'm leasing the place out to her. With the town in the state, we have to help each other best we can. Hey, you got a good heart. If she walked into my place, I'd probably be afraid she was going to eat me in the dead of night. Ooh. Well, yet another thing that I failed at as a kid is that, as you can see, this way, you can't go here. There is more town this way. Because I went the route that I did, I fought through those hordes of incredibly powerful enemies. had such a hard time to the point where I think I was stuck trying to get through that route for like a week. And when I finally got to the other end, I was met with this awful mess. Yes, it is blocked off. You can't enter the town that way. And I was stuck for the longest time just not knowing how to get past that thing, not realizing that, whoops, I walked into town from the wrong entrance. Yeah. If you couldn't tell between all the things that scared me here as a kid, my bad experiences with getting to this place, I don't like Castletown. And the cherry on top of the sundae for me is the music playing. Just, I do not like this song. Like, I don't mean to rag on it too much. I do like Yoko Shimomura's work, and she has done some good music for this series and some others, but this song just... No, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're here at the castle entrance. Please let me inside. I just want this music to be over. I'm sorry. It's like the one song in the OST I don't like. I promise, I like all the other stuff. I mean, Yoko Shimomura composed for Xenoblade. Of course I like her music. Well, okay. Let's explain our names and our motives. Let's see what they say. What? You are the world-famous Mario? What? And you are the legendary Luigi? Luigi who? Shh, I have no idea. Anime Fall. If you really are the superstar Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom, then prove it. Sure, I don't need to sign my name or show ID. My identification is my jumping prowess. That jump. No mistaking it. This guy is really Mario? Shh, I can't be certain. Now it's Mario's turn to Anime Fall. At least the Anime Falls are getting passed around. Famous Mario and Louis, other guy have in this castle. Ho-ho! Huh? Oh, I see, gotcha. Sorry, I'm just getting really into this big text. What do they want? No clue. Well, it's tied 2-2 in the number of Anime Falls time. I just realized you don't really see Anime Falls all that often anymore. It was really big back in 2003 when this game was new, and even before that, but still, you don't really see it much. Well, they're telling us to be gone, but Luigi, being smart as he is doing the thing we should have done in the first place by showing Prince Peasley's rose to them. Yes, we are friends of the prince. Yes, he told us to come. Listen, I think maybe we ought to let these guys inside. Okay, taking into account that rose in your wacky story, we can allow you to enter. That was one wacky story. Woo! Well, okay, it's not often that I say I don't like video game music, and the song's not horrible. I just don't think it's very interesting, and I think it's really grating when it starts off, so yeah. But there's a reason why I noted not liking this music. That is because I love this music. I don't get nostalgic for too much in the way of video games. You know, I do try to look at things from a fair perspective, though, but this is one song that every time I listen to it, I feel like I'm a kid again, and I'm never gonna grow up. I loved this song growing up. I still love it just as much as I did back then now. It just, I don't know, it's really calming. It feels really, like, I mean, it does fit the regal feel of the castle. I'm not saying it doesn't. It's just a song that I could listen to on repeat forever, and I really have. This is a song that I've listened to on hours, like, I think as a kid I even turned the game on just to hear the song because I liked it so much. But, more importantly, we have someone in danger. Let's help him. Or, walk past him. I thought it was going to activate a cutscene, so I just kept holding up. Well, Master Mario, Master Luigi. We stepped on him! Mario! I am Lady Lima, highest of the ladies at court. The gatekeepers told me of you. Are you indeed the Mario and Luigi of fame? The superstars? We are superstars, and we are in a saga right now as we speak. Yes, I can't deny that such jumping is the hallmark of the Mario and Luigi of legend. Pardon me? What are you trying to tell me? Sorry you don't speak Italianese. I think that is just what I'm gonna call their fictitious Italian babbling from here on out. Italianese. Oh, such ruckus! Speak in softer voices. Now, telling me to speak in softer voices. Now hear me, as you saw, the town is in ruins and the castle is under strict guard. At a time like this, I cannot allow such a suspicious pair as you to meet the queen. As the queen's longest-serving lady at court, I must act in the interest of her royal safety. I like how she just had a remote ready to do that anytime. Hear my words and see my actions. If you two are indeed the true Mario Bros, you must prove it by repairing the castle's plumbing. If you are able to completely fix it, then you may meet Queen Bean. Now then, show me the work ethic of the superstar Mario Bros. Looks like we have no choice but to do that, since you threw us in the dungeon, or rather into the sewer. Actually, throwing people in the sewer instead of a royal dungeon sounds like a far worse punishment, actually. But anyway, We made it all the way to Beanbean Castle, and what's left of the town as well. And we've been given a new objective to make it through these sewers to meet Queen Bean. Next time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. We have the Mario Brothers do their duties as plumbers for probably the first time in the entire canon. See you guys then. Oh yeah, and I guess we'll also try to meet Queen Bean as well, because it's kind of the whole point of this. Alright, see you guys then.